I just want to ask you a bit about divestment from fossil fuels,
Sure.
because I think that by divesting from fossil fuels one might be able to ensure that people get what they expect when they retire, because one's taking out a whole layer of risk. So what are your thoughts on divestment?
May I ask a direct question of you? Are you aware of how much we have invested in fossil fuels as the LPFA?
I don't have that.
Sorry, it's not a trick question. I mentioned it because I want people to understand where we start from. It's about 300 million, 0.3% of the fund is in a fossil fuel investment, and it's in a private equity investment. So we are stuck with it. And I'll be very blunt about it. We are stuck with it. I'm sure that the Assembly members would not want me to sell it at a loss, because at the moment we would have to sell it at a loss. It'll work its way through, but I want you to understand where we're starting from. And then secondly...
So that's 0.3%
of 7 billion.
Okay.
So it's nevertheless 0.3% of a large number, may still be a large number, but unfortunately it's in a private equity fund, which we now would like to get out of, but the only way we could get out of it would be at a loss. I think rather more importantly, both Lancashire and ourselves, the Lancashire County Pension Fund and ourselves, have very shared ambitions in this respect, and I appreciate you haven't seen yet the very clear statement that will be in the annual report and accounts of both the LPP, the Local Pensions Partnership, as well as in the LPFA annual report and accounts for last year. And if I may say, we approach it not simply in terms of fossil fuels. It's an ESG principle that we wish to establish, because there's so many other things that we need to be clear about. And I think I hope when you see those statements, you'll be very pleased to see the way the statement has been done. But in effect, it mirrors the Mayor's own statement.
Thank you very much.
So I just want to clarify that. But as I say, it's not simply looking at fossil fuels. There's a whole environmental stuff, but there's also social, and there's the governance stuff as well. And part of that governance stuff is we do not like to see people being paid excessive amounts, so we want to be able to challenge companies which pay their senior executives excessive amounts of money. So it's a wide-ranging ability to want to challenge people in whom we have investments.
Fantastic.
I hope that meets your answer.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you.